So the ham radio operators are actually going to use the Diwata 2 relay for like disaster reporting?
Hopefully.
Hopefully?
Not sure. So,
No?
yeah. So probably there are many applications using the radio waves for the amateurs.
Okay. Now I want to call in our two scientists who are there in QTech. I actually like the name of that university, QTech. Kasi ganun dapat. Everybody who goes to that school dapat pa-cute. Si Adrian, Adrian and Joven. Okay, they're joining us via Skype from QTech. How long have you been there, Adrian and Joven?
7 months.
Okay, and you're supposed to be there for 2 years, right?
Yes, 2 years, and Adrian.
Joven will be here for 2 years, while I'll be here for 3 years.
Okay. And say, for example, for you, Joven, what is your role in the Birds 2 project?
Currently, I am the project manager for the Birds 2 CubeSat development. And I'll be here in QTech for my master's degree, specializing for the space environment testing.
Okay, so as project manager, you oversee the actual construction and design of the CubeSat?
Yes, and currently we are in the critical design stage.
Okay, and when you say critical, what is happening now to the CubeSat?
Actually, they're in the development of a satellite. There is 3 stages: the mission definition review stage, the preliminary design review, and we are now in critical design review. The critical design review will be the passport into the flight model design of the actual CubeSat that we will be going into space.
Okay. And for Adrian, what is your role in the Birds 2 project?
So first, I'm here in QTech for my Doctor of Engineering studies. And apart from that, in Birds 2, I am working on 3 subsystems. So I'm working on the communication subsystem, also on the ground station, and I'm also working on one of the missions of the CubeSat, which is the store and forward.
Okay.
So primarily, it's more of development and design and testing of the of those subsystems.
I think most people, Filipinos of course, would be more familiar with the very large traditional satellite, no? But are CubeSats less powerful than a traditional satellite, or do they actually have the same or even better capabilities?
So CubeSats, in terms of size, so CubeSat is much smaller. As you said, CubeSats have 10 cm by 10 cm by 10 cm dimension. So that's for one U CubeSat. But some CubeSats have larger dimensions. So you can combine CubeSats into 2U. So that means you have 2 units of 1U CubeSat. And you can also have 3U or 3 units of 1U CubeSat. So in terms of capability, so primarily, CubeSats have limited capabilities compared to their microsatellite counterparts. And the primary purpose of building a CubeSat is for technology demonstration or scientific demonstration. And we also consider CubeSat as a very effective platform for educational platform for training new generations of engineers who want to go into space industry.
So right now, you're in the critical phase of actually designing the CubeSat. And what kind of sensors are you putting into the CubeSat?
Basically, the Cube satellite has 3 technological demonstration mission. One Earth observation, because it has 2 cameras, and another is 2 scientific measurements on space, which is needed on some research. Actually, the mission was formed by stakeholders collaborations. So there is no particular sensors, but more on to demonstrate a low-cost cube satellite using a commercial off-the-shelf. Specifically, usually satellite is built using a space-grade electronics.
Yeah.
So we put on CubeSat, which is commercially available, which is not space-grade, but we tested it and uses a component which can work on space. So
Okay.
it is lesser cost compared to a
Yeah.
traditional satellite.
I actually saw somewhere that some high school students in the U.S. built a CubeSat using parts from a cell phone.
Yes.
Yeah.
Tony, if
Yeah.
I may add to that. So,
Yes, go ahead.
so if this CubeSat will perform a couple of scientific and technology demonstration missions. So one of the mission is the demonstration of a GPS chip on CubeSat. So it's quite rare to have a GPS to be put on board the CubeSat. So we want to demonstrate that this commercial off-the-shelf GPS would work in CubeSat. And then it will also perform the store and forward mission. So one good advantage of having a CubeSat is when you have a CubeSat, it has much lower cost. So you can have a constellation of CubeSat for still small cost. And for the constellation of CubeSat, we want to use these CubeSats to collect data from sensors which are deployed on the ground. So that's a store and forward mission.
Yeah.
And then we will also use the CubeSat to measure magnetic field on orbit. So using a special sensor called anisotropic magnetometer. So that's one of the mission. And then Joven here also works on the detection of the single event latch up. So this is a phenomenon where the radiation in the orbit causes some kind of malfunction in the electronics. So through that mission, we want to detect those occurrences.
All right.
Then
Well-
lastly, so before I forget, so
Yeah.
this CubeSat will also have a high resolution camera. So we want to use the CubeSat to take image of the country, of the home countries. Okay.
So it's
All right.
just like this size.
Oh, okay. So that's the dummy model of
Yeah,
the
dummy model.
CubeSat. Okay.
Yeah,
Para-
it can-
Okay.
yes.
Well, we'd like to thank both Adrian and Joven for joining us from QTech, and I'd like to wish them well. Good luck. Of course, as you go ahead with finishing the Birds 2 project. Alam mo, nagtataka ang mga Pilipino, bakit Birds 2 ang tawag doon sa project? Sabi kasi dito sa Pilipinas, don't touch my birdie. Pero dyan, pwede, no? You can touch the birdie all you want.
So bird is actually a colloquial term for amateur satellites.
Ah,
So that's a common term for the amateur community.
I see.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's a
But
colloquial
actually,
term.
we are planning to name the first Philippine CubeSat as Maya 1.
Yeah.
So
Maria.
So, yeah, actually the target of this is December 2017 to JAXA, and next year, by the second or third quarter, it will be launched, deploy on space.
Ayan. We'll be waiting for the launch of Maria 1. Maria.
Maya 1.
Maya.
Maria. Maria.
Maya 1.
Maya, as in our birds.
Oh, Maya, sorry.
Yes,
As in a
sir.
bird. Yung bird na Maya. Akala ko,
Yes,
Maria,
yes.
please don't touch my birdie. Anyway, Adrian and Joven, arigato gozaimasu.
Arigatou gozaimasu.
All right. And Professor Takahashi, of course, your work continues with Diwata 2.
Yeah.
Those, the Diwata 2 project itself will be of benefit not just to the Philippines, but to the international scientific community.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's not because the Philippines has sole interest in doing the Diwata 2, but because we want to share information with our other neighbors.
Yes, especially in Asian countries, we established the Asian Consortium on the microsatellite, so that we can share all the data, not only the data utilization, but also the operation itself. We can order some request
Yeah.
to the owning satellite countries.
Yeah. Well, it's good for the Philippines to be a contributor to the international scientific community.
Yes, significantly.
Yeah. Professor Takahashi, thank you very much. Arigatou gozaimasu.
Thank you very much. ありがとうございます。